Howdy folks, and welcome to 15 Nautical Mile Arc. We are in Alaska this week. As promised, we are going to fly the length of Okanagan Lake in the Beaver. So I just want to point out how amazingly beautiful this already is, and we haven't even started. This is version 3 mesh. But look at the water reflections on that lake. My reflections are cranked up and my water settings are cranked up in the sim because I actually have better frame rates with everything on full blast regarding water than I do if I tone it down. Just like some of the shadows, if I crank up some of the shadows, I actually get better frame rates, and that's just because different parts of the computer are being used for lack of better explanation. But let's look at that water reflection, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to follow that lake all the way from Vernon, Charlie Yankee Victor Kilo, all the way down to Penticton Regional Airport, Charlie Yankee Foxtrot. We will be using an NDB with our ADF to get there, although all we have to do is follow the water and we land right on the runway. But not a modeled airport, that's why we're already on the runway, and I do not have pre-flight elements because we're on the runway. But I figured the Alaska livery is perfect for this, and I don't know what you're viewing this on, but on my monitor, with that cloud shadow over this aircraft at this angle, oh my gosh, it looks like a picture. Holy moly, that looks like photo quality. That's amazing. And let's hop inside and get this thing rolling. I do not need to keep talking. I gotta reset those. Okay. Here's the thing though. I don't have my checklist in front of me for this aircraft, although I don't think it's that terribly difficult to start up. I haven't done this in a long time. Let's see, we are going to come down here and turn on our batteries, and we're going to turn on our pulse light and our instruments, and we'll actually turn on landing light because we are already on the runway. Beacon has to come on, but we don't need that one. We don't need the map light. Oh, that's fun. Python heat in a moment. Fuel boost in a moment. Boost coil. Nope, that comes on with that. Let's come up here. And turn that on, turn that on, turn that on quarter way, and we have to prime. There's a primer under here somewhere. I do have a preset for it, but it's there. I just haven't memorized. We need to turn on a fuel tank, and we are then going to hold the starter for 4 seconds, and then the ignitos. And it should start right up if I know what I'm doing. And there it goes. Nice. Let's get our takeoff flaps down and hop outside one more time. Watch the flaps come out while we're getting ready. I just want to look at this. Holy moly. This is amazing. We're not even in the air yet. And look at this. Oh, I love the haze. The atmospheric scattering in the haze off in the distance. Oh man. Alright, so we got to tune our NDB. What are we tuning to? 290. Let's see if I can get the right ADF. Whoopsies, 2. How do I get the other ones? 9 0. 290 ADF. And our ADF card, where is it on this one? It's the lower right card. I do have the other ADFs on the way. There are 3 of them, 2 of them, but we're just gonna follow the water. Otherwise, that is it. We gotta make sure we keep everything in the cool down here. Anything I can turn off down here now? Pytati can come on. We'll do our carb heat in a moment. It's a little chilly today, so we can turn on our heater inside. Whoops, I forgot to pump this up. Except it started anyway. Oh well. I forgot to pump the red ball. Checklist, checklist, checklist. That's what happens when you don't have one. Alright, so parking brake is off, holding the brakes. Now we are going to torque like crazy. So I need to get ready on the rudders. And we should flip forward in a moment. Oh my gosh, that's almost full right rudder. And up we go. Wow. The torque is nuts. If I let go of the rudder, there we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. We'll climb a little bit. Well, not too high. I kind of want to stay below the level of the train if it'll let us. So we'll climb a little bit, and then we'll adjust our engines in a moment, but let's look outside. Well, step on the brakes to stop those wheels from spinning. There we go. We'll leave our landing lights on for this whole thing. There might be some other bush flyers in the area we want to be seen. And there we go. Really difficult to fly backwards and outside. Okay, let's get inside before our passengers puke. Alright, I'm going to bring in the flaps already. I don't want to get too much higher. I just want to stay just above the water. Alright, we got to get up and adjust our gauges. What number is that? I guess I don't have a number for that. So we'll just go like this. I say gauges. I'm going to adjust our props. Props down, throttle back a little bit. The reason for that is we want to keep everything down here in the green. Cylinder temp was already up, so. Alright, wow, that looks amazing. Screenshot that one. Look at those water reflections of the hills, the clouds, cloud shadows. Passengers are having a good charter. What are you looking at here? Yeah, there we go. Got some more water over there. I have no idea what our flight time is going to be. The previous 2 weeks, my videos flight time has been way longer than I anticipated. So, we'll just have to see what this ends up being. We're just going to enjoy the scenery. I can tell you, it's going to be quite a bit flight time though, because we're not even on our first bend, and after this first bend we have a long straightaway and 2 more bends, so it's going to be a while. I really don't have much else to say. I don't know if I have really any story time. I've been doing a lot of story time. I don't have any stories to say about Canada. I've never been here in real life. Oh, that's beautiful. I've already told the story how I flew in the float version of this plane in real life. It was my only small plane experience. My wife got motion sickness and puked. And I was fine until the guy opened up the window next to me at 2,500 feet above ground level, and I got really scared. Mainly because I was taking pictures and I was afraid my phone would fly out the window. Of course, irrational, but that's how I am. And this is the first aircraft I purchased because it has sentimental value in real life. Otherwise, that's about it for story time. So I think what we'll do is we will just fly. I'll turn up the sim sound a little bit, no background music, and I will see you when we get closer to our destination. Enjoy. Alright, it's time to pay attention to what we're doing here. Runway is clearly in sight. We'll be landing on runway 16. Landing elevation is 1,129 feet above sea level. So we're about 2,000 feet above ground level right now. I'm not going to slow down yet because we can lose speed very, very, very quickly in this aircraft, being it's a bush flyer. So I'm not going to kill throttle yet. No flaps yet either. Because I don't want to just hang out and slow down too much. By the time we land, we'll be looking at about a 30-minute flight time, almost on the nose. So that's cool. What do we have back here anyway? Oh, there's a nice view. Well, looks pretty cool. Landing lights have been on the whole time. Our ADF is pointing at the runway, but we know where it is, so we don't really need it. It's just kind of a safety blanket, I guess. That is some really nice scenery over there. Oh, that's awesome, but I have to hop back up front, or point out the window anyway, and land this plane. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, time to pay attention. Maybe not. Maybe got a little bit more time to look around. How nice is this? Alright, what are we at? 2,500, so we're still quite a ways above landing altitude. Alright, so everything is looking good, right? How's our fuel? Yeah, we had way too much fuel when we took off. Hopefully we don't bounce too much because we're going to be kind of heavy, so... Alright, I'm thinking about slowing down a little bit here. Our Pappy says we're too low, so we'll level off until we catch glide slope. Oh, there's one white. Alright, let's slow this thing down and start getting some flaps out. We gotta trim this way back too, don't we? I'm really fighting. Trim wheel works, by the way. See it up there spinning. Oops, I better pay attention to what I'm doing. Alright, first set of flaps out. We're going to need to drag props forward. Second set of flaps out. Throttle up because we're going to drag. We got to come down. What happened? I guess I looked up. I really screwed us up. Man, I was lined... Oh, things were going great until I looked up at my trim wheel. Alright, let's trim back. There we go. Point that nose down. Tail dragger, so we're going to come in steep so we can see and then level off. And then try not to bounce too many times. Of course, you don't want to bounce at all, but we all know how this is going to go already. Ever since I adjusted, or ever since I updated to 10.5 with my X-plane and my sensitivity reset, I haven't been able to land perfectly. But I'm not going to worry about resetting my sensitivity. I'm just going to deal with it and practice and do the best I can. We go nice and slow. My eyes are kind of glazing over here. Alright, let's get down. Tail dragger style. Level off. Try to land on the runway. Bring back throttle. Bring back throttle. I didn't bounce. Oh my gosh. Let's not do a ground loop though. There we go. Alright, where are we going? Let's see, where are we going here? Let's do this one. Where are we going? Oh, it's not modeled at all. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Let's just go to that center way out. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm actually going to look at the replay of that one. I've been trying not to make a big deal of my landings anymore because I want to enjoy the entire flight and not just worry about my landings like I've been doing. But that one, I think I'm actually going to look at that one, because that would be my first good landing ever since I reset everything. So let's have a look in a moment. Let's get off this runway first. Man, those hills are so high that we can't even see the tops of them from this angle. Alright, let's not screw this up. Let's go past the stop line and then we'll... Actually, I think I can just turn off my landing lights from in here, can't I? I can't really see down there. Landing light, there we go. Oh, we're just not past the stop line though. Alright, now we can stop. Set the parking brake, and let's have a look at that. Alright, coming in nice and steep, tail dragger style, then we'll level off. In such a long runway that I was just going to hold it as long as I could. I had no reason to stop in a hurry or land in a hurry. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Alright, let's go over and taxi somewhere. I don't know, we'll just go straight ahead here and park in the grass. So go figure. The day I decide to not care about landing so much, I have a great landing. Just like when you aren't trying to find a hot date, you find a hot date. Isn't that how that works? Alright, let's just go over here and avoid the lights. Get a little bit bumpy here, I apologize. Oh dear. Is that going to register as a crash? I hope not. Oh dear. Alright, well let's stop there and parking brake. Hop inside, kill a few things. Turn the fuel off. Where's the off? Off this way. Turn that stuff off. And turn my batteries off because they're annoying me. And then turn everything else off. I know I'm doing it backwards, but that whining sound in my headphones is just awful. Bring that back in. Bring that back down. And what are we going to do now? We are going to open up some doors and actually hop outside for static elements. I'm really glad that didn't register as a crash. That made me kind of nervous. Pre-flight elements. We'll open up our doors too here. Let everybody out. Alright, well, success. Success in many, many ways this time. Hope you enjoyed the flight as much as I did. If you're a regular subscriber, thank you for your continuing support. If you found me by accident, please subscribe. General aviation videos about once a week. Short flights. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I prioritize over my other flights I have planned. And with that, I'll catch you on the next one.